What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. This has been my most requested video for a very long time. And I think you guys know which one it is. Grayson C2 versus That Guys C2. Of course, we're doing a versus video. I haven't done a full review on either of these yet, but do expect those to be coming out very soon. And they will be soon, like I said. One thing before I do start is that these buses do conflict with each other, so there are some things that are a little off. If you can see, this numbering's a little bit wacky, but like I said, it's due to them conflicting with each other. And yeah, I also tried to get the appropriate version of Graysons that matches That Guys. So this is the LED with mirrors and upgraded stop sign version of it. I probably shouldn't have done the upgraded stop sign, but still, that's the one I chose. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. If Bob will move at all. Bob, you there? There you go. Okay, first off, looks from the beginning. Wow, these two buses are certainly beautiful, like beautifully crafted, and I'm not kidding when I say that. And this is the thing that I'm about to say is also going to be sticking around the whole video. I see more modeling in Grayson's bus and more of the pictures put on a model in That Guy's bus, and that's something that's going to be sticking around a lot in this video. Because I think that's true. Now, do I really prefer one over the other? As of right now, not really. I don't really prefer one of the buses due to looks, specs, or really just anything. I don't really care which one I use. I use both of them a lot. I've used them both for multiplayer and single player usage. But yeah, just looking at them, both of them are pretty close to each other. But let's go ahead and start off by looking at That Guy's C2 first, and then we'll come over here. I do like how his hood is slightly shorter than Grayson's, but if we're looking at just the hood, I think the hood is a little too short compared to what real life actually has. The hoods are a little bit longer, and I think that Grayson made his a little bit longer, but I think in the long run, the hoods, I think it would be Grayson's. Doors, this door still has a problem, and it could just be me having the problem, but as far as I'm aware, ever since I got the original beta for this bus, this door has just been screwing up, and I really don't know what the problem is. I also said in my initial video, I like the addition of these reflectors for the emergency windows that he added on both of them, and I think that was a very smart idea. We'll go to the back of the bus in a minute whenever I move both of them. Coming over to the other side of the bus. Go on, Bob. Let's go. Nothing too fancy. I think that the word stop could have been a little bit bigger, but I'm saying that a lot. And I also do think that the side is pretty good. I think this window could have been a little bit larger, because I think that they do have them larger in the real life, but I'm not sure. And we'll go ahead and look at Grayson's now. One other thing before I go to Grayson's is you'll see the differences in the headlights, and I do prefer That Guy's headlights just because they look more realistic. They look like the actual M2, which the M2 is the chassis for the C2. But this looks more like a Peterbilt to me, or a Kensworth, one of the two, I can't remember. But it does not look like the original M2. So, coming over to Grayson's bus, I do like how he included the safety liner C2, and I'm not sure if that guy did off the top of my mind, so let's go ahead and go look real quick. But yeah, he didn't include that, but I really do like how Grayson included it, and that is something that they actually do on the real buses. Every bus says safety liner C2, just like that, in that pretty much same exact font. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't think they have this little window right here, not that I remember. This could just be me, just not remembering, but I do like that. Coming over to the side, like I said, these buses conflict with each other, so you will see that the numbering is a little bit off, but oh well. I do like the addition of this Thomas logo right here. I think that's a pretty nice addition. And then the white roof also. Not a huge fan of the yellow tires, but that's just me being picky. So, compared to the black tires, I'd prefer the black tires, but oh well. I also do like how you do get a decision on whether it says stop or it has the bulbs. And one of the things that I'm just noticing now is how much detail he put into this stop sign. If you look right here, there's a little space in between, like right here, or there's like 4 little lines in here. They actually do this on those stop signs. They don't have the LEDs that curve all the way around and say stop. They only have those parts to where there's a line in between. And I think that is extremely accurate, and I applaud him for that. I also see how this dash, not really dash, it's not a dash at all, but this window, no, it's not a window, but this part is a little bit larger, because I think this black part is supposed to extend down to here, but the window is supposed to stay right there. Now, I think what I was going for on the other bus is that this driver window is supposed to be a little bit longer than the other windows, or it is supposed to be the same height, and it's just put down some, but I do like how he put the driver window down a little bit more than the passenger window. Going on to the inside of the buses, and one more thing, as you can see, there's no engine in here, but I do like how that guy did include an engine in his bus. Not a very, crafted one, but, it just adds to the uniqueness, I guess. And also, while I'm here, I like the addition of these vents right here, because I don't think that Grayson put it on his, but they do have the vents on the C2s, so... No vents, but... Coming on to the inside of the bus, this is where things really flip. I mean, if I had to choose an exterior bus, I'd probably choose thatguys. But if we're coming into the interior of the bus, I'd by far choose Graysons. And no offense to that guy, but I think he could have spent some more time in it. And I think Grayson really excels in this part. We do have his signature leather seat look, which he does on all of his buses. I like the no smoking, and there's supposed to be 0869 right there, but it conflicts. I like the addition of that radio right there. The lights work, and this door doesn't screw up either. This little pole right here, this is accurate. I wish he would have put one in on this side too. The parking brake is conflicting right now, but... And all of these, I think most of these switches work, if I'm not mistaken. I know that the door switch works, the warning light works, as you can see right there. Maybe the 4-ways. Yep, there go the 4-ways. But all of these, most of those do work. So I think that's a really cool feature. I do like, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Well, yeah, I guess you can see it. But right here, all the transmissions change. And it is a push button, so that just makes it that much cooler. So, let's search around the bus some more. We also do have the speakers and the emergency exits on the bus, and the windows are a little bit tinted. I think that these seats are pretty accurate, because the C2 seats aren't very, back-friendly, I guess. They're just kind of just like that, they're just kind of there. Emergency exit, I like that. So, Let's go ahead and get out and get into that guy's C2. And like I said, I do like both interiors. Don't get me wrong, but I think that guy could have spent some more time in here. I think that Graysons looked a little more complete to me, but that's just me. Because, I mean, just small stuff like this, how this key ring isn't, like, complete, I guess. That's just some small stuff that I'm noticing. These warning light switches should work. I know that the warning lights should be turning on. I know that the door switch works, maybe. I don't even know if any of these switches work, to be honest, actually. And then the C2's, the interior is a little bit off, but like I said, they both excel in their own things. So, and I did mention in the first look that I like the addition of this clipboard. I thought that was pretty clever to put inside. So let's go ahead, let's take each of them out for a small little spin, just to get a feel for how they drive. So, if this one will start up. There it goes. Let's go ahead and test out this door switch. It'll be this one right here. So, nope, looks like it didn't work. So, let's go ahead and let's take a drive. Okay, let's go. I also have the mirrors on these buses, so. And let's keep in mind that that this lag is due to my computer, not so much the buses. I am using the FPS version for that guys. So these buses aren't very laggy. So, and one of the features that that guy was really bragging about, that he said he had an advantage over, and I wouldn't really consider it an advantage. But if you listen to the turning signals, you can only hear them at the driver's seat. And I think that's a cool addition, don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't really consider it an advantage. So you can see that there's nothing here right now. There's no turning signal noises, but you can see that the turning signals are going off. And we'll get back into the bus, and you can hear them. Now the engine noises, I don't really like them. And it could just be me saying that I don't like the Mercedes-Benz engine because that's the engine that he chose to put in it. I'd prefer a Cummins in it. But hey, that's just his choice. That's what he had access to. And that's just my preference. So. A little laggy right here, but oh well. We'll just go ahead and pull up right here. And then we'll take a spin in Graysons, and we'll compare the two. So let's search over there. There it goes. Okay, let's go ahead, start off. And we are up and running in Grayson's bus, and the doors are opening. That was probably for me opening them earlier, but they weren't open because the bus was off. So, let's go ahead, take a spin out. One thing I am noticing between the two right now is that I am liking that guy's mirrors a little bit more. These mirrors right here seem a little bit small for me, but Actually, just looking at it now, all the mirrors but these right here are probably a little too small for me, but, you know. And I do like how Grayson put a not Mercedes-Benz in it. Mercedes-Benz engine. He put a Cummins in it. So, like that. That's always a plus. So, because a Cummins sounds great. Oh, my mouse is going all wacky. One thing that I do want to mention with both of these buses is that they're both betas right now. So until they, are officially released, I'm not going to really, well, I am going to judge them over one another. But these are pretty much final buses. I mean, they're not going to be changing a whole lot between now and the official release. So, like I said, both of these are just betas, so one more thing with Grayson's bus that I really, really love that guy cannot do, or that guy doesn't have at this point, rather, is the amount of buses that he has for this bus. Now, what do you mean by that? I mean all the different versions of this. You've got activity buses, you've got normal stop signs, you've got strobing LED lights, you've got incandescent lights, you've got all these different choices of what you want to choose on this bus compared to if you want mirrors on this bus or not. And really, the FPS version and the normal version, at least for me, they're no different. They're the exact same thing, and I don't know if that's something on his part or if it's something on my part. But either way, I really do have to give it to Grayson for spending that much time and making a bunch of different versions of it. So when it comes down to it, what bus would I choose? I think I'd have to choose jump cut. I actually kind of forgot something. The backs, I did mention that I was going to go over these, but I didn't. Anyway, just comparing the backs real quick, like I was saying at the beginning of this video, one of the things that I saw that guy do a lot of is just take pictures and put them on the bus, and I'm seeing that a lot right here. If you look, these are not actual models, like 3D models. These are just pictures, and I can see where they were cut out a little bit right here. And on Grayson's, I do like the addition that he had the arrow turning signals. Those are something I always prefer. And this little backboard right here, which I'm pretty sure works. So let's go ahead and test it out real quick, since that's always a cool feature. Having this backlight, this back panel work. So turn on the warning lights. There we go. Caution, stopping. So that flashes. And then turn off the ambers and turn on the reds. Stop, do not pass. This is a super cool feature, and just something that I think is much cooler that guys doesn't have. And also, one more thing, looking at it right now, you can see right here that there are more LED backup signals where there are not on here, and these are not, I don't know if it's cutting out, right there. These signals aren't actually like the rest of them, and I don't even know if they light up. So I guess we'll test that out real quick. Let's get out. Get in there, Bob. Get in the C2, Bob. So, man. Okay, well, I guess they do light up, so I can't really give them crap for that, but I don't like how they aren't models, like stuff like that. So yeah, let's get back to wherever I cut off at. Graysons. Now, why would I choose that one over that guy's? Well, I think that Graysons is more complete. I feel that it's going to get better support over time. compared to That Guys, and I could be wrong. This is, if I'm not mistaken, That Guy's first major bus project, and Grayson has had some pretty successful buses in the past, you know? So I do think that it's going to get some more support over time, and I do really like the addition of all those buses, all the features that he adds onto it. And don't get me wrong, like I was saying, That Guys is not a bad bus whatsoever. Both of them have different set of features that the other one doesn't. But I really would prefer Graysons. So let me know what you guys think down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know so that I'm getting some other people's opinions and it's not just me. Don't be rude about it, because I know that there are a lot of people who side with one another. It's kind of like the iOS Android type thing. Whenever I see these two buses go head to head, that is something I always see, like on That Guy's video. It's like, no, Grayson's is better, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just see all that crap. So don't be giving other people crap about it. Just state your opinion and move on. But like I said, do let me know. I'm always interested in hearing what you guys have got to say. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe down below. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, or over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it. I don't care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or I'll pick someone else over you. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, share it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching.